Let us know about how your professional journey started.
It's a very funny story. I'm not sure how many people are aware of this. I actually gave my first interview in Collabera in May 2011, and they rejected me.
One, two, three, four.
Hi everyone, I am Saloni Shukla, a team lead of talent acquisition, and I've been associated with Collabera from last 3.5 years. And today I want you all to meet one of the person in Collabera who has taught me everything related to what I am today, honestly. And though I was meeting him after 2 years of my journey, but still, he was the one who let me know how to stay calm in situations where you are super hyped up. He made me understood how to deal with conflict management, how to manage people, and how to manage business and whatnot. So I want you all to meet Devvrat Patel for one of our community tea talks.
Thanks for the lovely introduction, Saloni, and I'm very excited to be a part of this show.
Of course. Devvrat, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions, honestly. But I know that it's been more than 12 years that you are working with Collabera. But I want to go to more flashback, and I want to know how your childhood was, and how you went to college, and how then you ended up in Collabera.
So I was a very different personality back then in school days. I was very shy, never had any friends. I was very quiet, underconfident, and when I went to college, I was a very different person. It was like a hostel days teaches you a lot of things. So during my college days, I became more confident, started being very vocal with the people, and I think Collabera helped me groom a better professional.
No doubt. Okay, if you just wanted to let us know about how your professional journey started.
It's a very funny story. I'm not sure how many people are aware of this. I actually gave my first interview in Collabera in May 2011, and they rejected me. Then obviously I needed a job, so I worked in a very small company, staffing industry. I worked there for 3 months, and I asked question to that company like, hey, do you send people to US? And they said no. So it's the same day I interviewed Collabera, and they got selected, and then I joined in September 2011. And I started as a talent specialist. Back then we used to call technical recruiter. Worked very hard, moved the ladder, and currently I'm working as a senior manager talent acquisition. So yeah, that's how my journey started with Collabera.
Nice, amazing. And I know that you started off in India, and then now you are settled with your family in USA. What do you think is the more cultural changes that you have faced in this time period?
So obviously there are cultural change because US is very fast moving. Every day is like hustle. And in India we have you live with your parents, so you have your parents' guidance. You get your home food, you get domestic help here. Over there it's very different. You live alone. I mean, you live with your own immediate family. I live with my wife there. Few culture changes which are you don't have friends, family to hang out. Though I have made good friends over there. It's great, but one thing which I really miss the most is you have to do everything by your own over there. So my Monday to Friday, I don't know, I start my day, go to office, come back, me and my wife cooks, she cooks, I clean, and then just the Friday night is something where we have a chill time. That's how my day goes and weekend goes.
Okay. So, Devvrat, there is a saying that Collabera is not just an employment giving company, but it's also a matchmaking company. So, I want to know from you, I know that you have a spouse, Geet, who you've met here in Collabera. So, I want to know a little bit about you and her.
I met her in 2015 in CH1. And as it's saying, you meet some people, you get that vibe that I'm gonna be there for longer time. So when I saw her, I was like, yeah, she's the one. So eventually we started dating in 2015. Our thinking match. It was really helpful because we both worked in a night shift. So when everybody sleeps, we get awake, and then you hang out. So that's how we started. We dated for 3 years, got married in 2018. Day before yesterday, I completed 5 years of our marriage. So
congratulations.
Thank you. But yeah, so that was like whole journey, and I'm very fortunate to Collabera for one of the reasons of giving my wife. So yeah.
Yes, definitely. So, Dev, what do you miss the most about India?
Oh, I miss a lot of things. Right from food, I'm very foodie, so I miss food for sure. I miss all the festivals. So Garba being one of my favorite festivals, so I miss Garba a lot. Though there are some festivals which, I mean, not some, but all the festivals we celebrate there, but you don't get a vibe what you get here. So I would say festivals, food.
Okay. And also, I know a little bit about that you're very much into reading. Which books do you think you can suggest to us collaborators?
So yeah, I mean, reading is a very great habit. I started very late, and now I read a lot. And I would definitely say to the viewers that make a habit, pick a book which interests you the most. My first book which I read was Rich Dad Poor Dad, which taught me how to be financially stable. Great book. The last book which I finished is one of my very favorite, Think Like a Monk by Jai Shetty. The book contained like how you can be peace, how you can train your mind to be peace, and what you do every day, how it keeps on going. So it's a very amazing book for the mental health. It's a very good book to be very calm, composed, and just focus on your input and not output. So I would definitely suggest to the viewers that if you get a chance, you should definitely read that book.
A lot of us has always complimented you about your fashion tips, and how you dress up and wear fit in check. So I want to know a little bit if you can throw some tips about your fashion sense to, our collaborators.
So there's no fashion tips, but I think wear whatever gives you more confidence. I mean, I always dress up well because it gives me confidence, and more confidence help to do better job. So yeah, wear whatever makes you comfortable, makes you confident.
Yeah. Also, I have this thing that I know that you're a very family-oriented person, right? You always prioritize family, and that along with it, you also prioritize work. So, how do you maintain that work balance with, maintaining both of these things?
So I think it's very important, whether you work in a day shift or night shift. I think to balance out personal life and professional life is very important. When I used to live with my parents. I ensure that every single day I spend 2 hours. So when I'm here, I'm like completely into my job, my work. When I'm home, I don't like think about my work, and I'm like spending time with them. We go out, dinner, movie. So I think it's up to the person. Like I don't think so. I see a lot of people struggle because of being in night shift, thinking I cannot spend time. But I think if you want to spend time the way I get a time for watch to go a movie with my friends, same thing I do. Same thing I do with my family as well. We go out, we have fun. So I don't think so. It was very difficult for me because I'm always been a very family oriented. Me and my mom talk for like hours and hours, and we still do. So for me, it works really well.
That's great. So, Devvrat, Vipul is said to be your go-to partner in crime, and not alone related to works for sure. But would you like to, just share some memories about him?
I knew him before he started working with me. He was a friend to me, but when he started working with me in 2019, I think whatever I have done, achieved today, it's because of our collaborative approach. And like he's great what he does. I mean, yesterday only I was saying it, man, what a culture he has built up. How he has also polished himself when he started working, and he's a great person. Like he's kind of like my punching bag. Like whenever like we have something, like we talk about each other. I have very less friends from like who goes for a lifetime. He's one of them, so I'm very lucky to have him.
Also, Dev, what do you think about the rebranding of Collabera, about the color palette and the new logo?
So I love the new logo, which says the North Star, which has the 4 quadrants. Each represent a very important aspect of Collabera. Like first, it covers all our Collabera people. Second, it's all candidate, which becomes consultant, and then it becomes client. Like that's what exactly Mike said, and I love that. The color palette, I love classic gold. I mean, it never goes out of fashion. It represents our motive, it represents our knowledge, power. So I love that. The moment I saw that video, I was like, wow. The first reaction was like, this is amazing. So
truly. So thank you so much, Devvrat, for answering all of our questions. I'm really grateful to be the host for you.
Thank you. Likewise, Saloni.
So, this was Devvrat Patel for us and his Collabera's journey from India to USA. And I think we should all look after such leaders and, be not like him, but a better version of him, a 2.0 Devvrat maybe. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.